The BUD project stands for the Bradford Urban Discovery Project, and it's all about discovering some neglected green spaces that are in the city.
We've got 3 lovely green spaces nearby, and so we take them on walks. We also work with some schools in the area and run forest school sessions where a lot of it's just playing out in the way that people used to do years ago. Especially in the city, kids don't get an opportunity to play out in nature very much. And while you're playing, then you find things to explore and discover. We let the children lead us where they want to go, and so maybe they might find a grasshopper in the grass, or a bee or a butterfly that's buzzing past.
With those slugs slowly crawling back at you. I'm gonna get you for
throwing them.
Yeah.
Get
It's
revenge.
like, I'm gonna get revenge. It's just gonna be 3 years later when I finally come back.
Are they babies? Imagine it has babies on there. It's pooping on me!
And that grabs their attention and gives us the opportunity to then talk about it further. But sometimes when there's maybe not so many animals about, then we might just play with sticks, make little people out of sticks, and it's amazing how quickly the time can fly. We also run some after school sessions with kids that are just playing out on the street, and we sort of chat to them in the street and then fill out a registration form, and then we'll go and play in the green space with them, maybe for an hour or so, just in between school and tea time.
There's lots of activities you can do, and if you're just staying indoors, it's it's boring, and
you don't get to see wildlife.
Yeah, and when you're here, you really you understand wildlife and stuff like that, and it's really fun.
In the holidays, when children aren't at school, then we'll try and run a whole range of activities. So like I say, some of them for families, and some of them for older children, and then we might get teenagers as well. How our relationship is going with those children, if we know them quite well and we know that they're responsible, then we can start introducing things like tools, and we can do a bit of sawing and making things. And the thing that the kids love to do most is have a fire, and so we'll have a fire and make some crumpets or marshmallows, and we do a lot of fire safety with them, which is very handy because some of the young people will have fires themselves anyway, and it's really important that they know how to do that safely and make sure they have water in case they need to put it out and things like this.
So, when I approach the fire, there's a special way that you need to be, and that is one of your knees down and one of your feet up, and this is called the respect position, and it means that when I stand up, can you see I don't lean forward, whereas if I'm on my knees, then as I get up, you see my head goes down because I'm trying to do that. And also, if someone accidentally kicked a football into my back or something, I can't fall forward because my foot's stopping me, whereas if I'm on my knees and I get pushed.
And what we find is for children that we maybe only meet a few times, it could be a year later and they'll remember having a cup of hot chocolate and toasting a marshmallow with us, and it's one of the most memorable things that they do because they just don't get a chance to do it. So yeah, it's been difficult during lockdown because obviously we've lost our relationship with some of the children because we couldn't see them for a while, but it's been really nice just this last little bit, and this summer's going to be brilliant because we'll get to spend more time with them again and set them back on this pathway, because ultimately really we're just teaching them how to be outside and play outside and how to navigate these spaces. It's a little bit alien for them because they're so used to the concrete that they don't really know what to do in these spaces, or they don't know what's dangerous or what might sting them or prickle them, and so helping them and supporting them to play hopefully will give them a lifetime of being able to do that themselves.
Lavender.
Larch. A larch.
Lavender.
Oh, it feels nice.
Wait, where are the stickers?
And how it like comes down like this is so pretty.
Yeah.
And do you guys not see the flower?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can you eat those?
No.
We're just writing like a nature sign.
Chalkboard.
Yeah.
Can you read out what it says?
Keep nature clean,
Explore, discover, and adventure.
And it has like bugs and stuff.